So in the Fushigi Yugi franchise, there are the prequels, but those prequels came after a few other titles. So let's get through them first. Let's continue this special with Uatase's second anime, Ayashi no Series. Aya and Aki Mikage are two typical teenage brats who happen to be twin siblings. On their sweet 16th birthday, they have plans to screw off their families and party with their friends all night. However, the Mikages have a tradition to host a party for every Mikage member who turned 16. So, too bad, so sad for you, brats. They arrive at the Mikage head house with their parents only to walk into a room with some sad-looking relatives here. Before Aya and Aki can question this, they are presented with a box. What's inside, you ask? Oh, nothing much, just a severed hand. Happy birthday, kids! So, why a hand, you ask? Apparently the Mikages are cursed by the goddess Ceres. Due to the family's past errors, the goddess has vowed to return to the Mikage clan reborn as one of their children to kill every member out of vengeance. So does this work on Aya and Aki? Yep. Aya has Ceres in her body, and Aki falls to the ground covered in scars for some strange reason. Aki is taken away, while the rest of the family stays in that room to kill Aya. Well, sucks to be you, Aya. How are you gonna get out of this one? Beg? Run away? That could work too. With the help of a dashing Bishi named Toya, who conveniently serves the Mikages, she is able to make her escape and find refuge with the Aogiri family. Will she be safe? Will she be able to handle Ceres? Will she be able to see her family again? Now I'm just gonna go straight into spoiler territory here since I have a few disgruntled feelings towards this story. Spoiler warnings! Now, Fushigi Yugi got over 50 episodes, and with that, it went over every detail in the manga. Ayashi no Series wasn't as lucky, and they only got 26 episodes. This made the whole anime seem very rushed, making it not as good as the manga. Why is that? Character development. With how they removed certain characters and rushed certain events, this whole anime was pretty much saying, if you read the manga, you'd know what's going on. For one thing, Aya and Toya's relationship wasn't as developed as compared to the manga, which made us question why they were so passionately in love with each other when they barely had time to develop a relationship in the anime. The manga has special moments for these two to get closer and closer, in which the anime was all like, hey, you're a hot girl, hey, you're a hot man, let's make love. And I'm just gonna say it, the love-making scenes were kept to a minimal in the anime, unlike the manga. Giggity. The one detail that really pissed me off was the absence of Shuro. In the manga, she played a huge role in Aya's character development, as well as play a huge part in the plot. In the anime, she was in one episode and was pretty much a convenient tool. So pretty much her relationship with Aya and her efforts to protect her were pushed aside until they needed her last second. If that isn't a slap on the face, I don't know what is. Putting development aside, there is one more thing that I don't like about this series. The main character, Aya, is supposed to be that spoiled, bratty teenager whose whole world comes crumbling down because of Ceres. She did become a more self-aware and responsible person in the end, but it just felt like everyone around her suffered one way or another. Like they were suffering immensely more than her, and she just had to watch it. There's Suzumi. She found the love of her life only to lose him and the child they were bearing. Chidori lost her parents, her little brother is a recovering paraplegic, and after she obtained her powers, she was kidnapped, injected with embryos to impregnate her, and was killed during her escape. God damn it! Shuro had to pretend to be a boy in order to protect herself. Before her powers were discovered, her dear cousin dies from exposure, and this releases her inner goddess. And to go back to her convenient help, she uses up all of her powers to bring down the Mikage Corporation, thus killing herself. See, in the manga, her death was more meaningful, since she sacrifices herself for her best friend, as compared to just summoning Suzumi to her concert saying, "Yeah, I hate the Mikage, so I'm just gonna sacrifice myself to save that friend of yours." Okay? Okay. Anyways, one of the girls they find along the way, Yuki, has been bullied all of her life, and when she thinks she's found the love of her life, he ends up using her to get to Ceres, so she kills him and herself. Nice. With Aya blowing up the manor, many of her uncles and aunts were killed, so her cousin, Maya, vowed vengeance to get to Aya while getting herself killed. Aya's best friend Yuhi was abandoned by his own mother. His brother died, the one girl he loved fell for another man, and the other girl who loved him pretty much died in his arms. My god, these people are suffering too much! So you see these people who suffered immensely, only to look at the main couple, Aya and Toya. It makes me wonder, compared to everybody else, did they suffer enough? I mean, compared to everyone else, think about it. Toya does remember his past, and Aya's family's trying to kill her. That's it. People are dying and suffering around them, and they just watch, I guess. I mean, does it seem fair? Well, granted, here's another spoiler. Toya will eventually die since he had to give his powers to Aya to save her life, so in the end, Aya has to find a way to stop the Mikages while watching everybody around her suffer or die. I don't know. Maybe I'm just reading too much into this. As a manga, it's pretty good. As an anime, it could have been better. This will be the last anime that has come from her collection until the year 2013, so if you want to get retro, check out Ayashi no Series. For more updates on Anime America, just go to our Facebook page and like us. If you wish to support our production by purchasing some merchandise, just go to cafepress.com/Anime America Podcast. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned to Anime America.